Hi, I'm Cindy Crawford, and I'm going to show you my typical morning routine, which is, of course, getting skincare on and getting out the door as fast as I can. So I'm going to start with my skincare. I've already washed my face, and I love our new Melon Serum from Meaningful Beauty, and this really is like a collagen booster. So start with that. It's not greasy at all, and it goes right into the skin. Especially on days where maybe I've been a little, stayed out a little too late, or I'm a little puffy. I'm gonna use my eye cream, which I use every day and every night. But I'll show you a little secret that a makeup artist taught me, which are these. It looks like a drink, but they're actually not. They're these little golden balls, and I like to put them in a glass of ice water, and they're so soothing. Upper and lower eye. I think they have little gold flakes, which they don't come out of the ball, but it's supposed to do something. In any event, it feels good. As you can see, it's making me a tiny bit red, but that goes down right away. I use my Meaningful Beauty Day Cream, which has SPF 30. Okay, so now my skin's prepped. My mother never wore makeup. I only ever saw her with like Noxzema or some, Pond's or Oil of Olay cold cream. And when I started modeling, I knew zero about makeup and skincare. My very first modeling job, that was do your own makeup. I went and bought a foundation, I went and bought some mascara, and the job was with Iman and Diane DeWitt, and these divas were like painting themselves, and I just remember standing in the mirror kind of trying to mimic what they were doing. And in the actual picture, I look like a little girl, and they, are like. So now I'm gonna start putting a face on. Very basic face. And actually, I did a makeup book about 20 years ago with a really good friend of mine, makeup artist Sonia Kashik, and we called it Basic Face because that's what most women need to know. How to get just like your basic out the door face. You want to have like your simple routine that you know you're going to feel good in case you run into someone that you used to go to high school with. So this is my basic face. So I love this by Terry foundation, and just clicks up, and I kind of put it on with the applicator that it comes with. And then I use a separate foundation brush. I'm liking the finish from using a brush. It buffs it out in a way too that I find I need less powder, which as I get older, I'm not a big fan of powder because it tends to settle in those fine lines and wrinkles. Concealer. It has that emollients, see, under the eyes, because I don't want that area to look all dry and cakey. Kevyn Aucoin, I remember working with him the first time, and he really showed me the transformative powers of makeup. Mostly it was so weird. Like first he completely erased your face. I remember looking in the mirror at one point and all I saw was two eyes and my nostrils. But then the way he built it up, almost to the point where he painted an expression on your face. And it was so flawless and amazing, and realizing how makeup can do that. Most women don't want to wear that every day, and it's not practical. I mean, it took him like 2 hours. But it just, sometimes it's just those little things like an eyebrow or mascara. They can just finish a look. Okay, so now I've done my under eye concealer. I use a different color and a different texture. Sometimes here I have like little hyperpigmentation, and I love this NARS stick because it's a little thicker. Like where I want slip under my eyes, if I'm putting concealer here and here, I don't want it to slip. My skin's looking pretty good today, I'm lucky. I don't like to use a lot of powder now, but if you do put any kind of foundation or something on, you do have to set it a bit. So I've been using this Chanel, and I think it's called Healthy Glow, and it also has SPF, and it's this color. And I just kind of put it on, make sure I blow off the excess, and even here, but hardly any, just enough to set that little bit of concealer under my eyes. After that, you want to comb up your brows. Thank God I did not over tweeze my brows when I was young, because I still have pretty good brows. And if I notice a little holes, I'll fill it in. One of my lessons that I said to Kaya, I'm like, don't over tweeze your eyebrows. You will regret it later. Fortunately, that bushier look is in now, so she hasn't been tempted yet. So for my everyday eye, and this is a little old school, I like a little bit of a crease so my lid doesn't look heavy. Just do basically my lid. So it's not a lot, it's just to give me a little bit of depth there so my lid doesn't look like it's dropping down. Then just to finish the eye, it's called Lash Stiletto. What I like about this mascara is the brush. And I don't do bottom mascara because it always ends up, it drops on me because I have really long lower lashes. So unless I'm on a shoot, I just keep it on the top. Definitely, I have found as I've gotten older, I wear way less makeup. I would say that's the biggest evolution for me, which is kind of counterintuitive. But that also means that taking care of your skin is more important because you're not covering it up with makeup. Sometimes, to be honest with you, I do learn tricks from Kaya. I think the amazing thing about the young generation is stuff like this. Like, if she wants to learn how to do a cat eye, she learns. She just YouTubes it, and all of a sudden she'll come out and, oh, look, I tried this new look today. And then I'll be like, wait, how'd you do that? And she'll show me. Okay, so see, very minimum eye. My husband hates makeup, so this is already too much makeup for him. But I do explain to him that women do makeup for other women, not men. Blush. So I like this stick, Josie Moran. And it's creamy, and that's probably another transition that I've made as I've gotten older is I want creamy more than dry. And you know, it's that little smile on the apples of the cheek. Hung Van Gogh teases, he's like, oh, you're still a 90s girl. But I do like a little bit of color in my face. Love this Charlotte Tilbury. It's kind of like a gloss, but with good color. You know, I always say I like the lip that looks like you bit it and you just have like a little extra color. And then take my pin out, pull my hair down. You know, there were certain models that were really good at doing their own makeup and loved it, like Linda Evangelista. I remember sitting backstage and she could paint a brow and her lip liner. That just was never me. I could do it if I had to, but I didn't have a lot of confidence in doing my own makeup. And even Christy, Linda, we kind of all watched each other and learned from each other. But the tips and tricks really came from the makeup artist. So that's it, and I am ready to get out the door. And hope you liked it. Bye.